All right, everyone. Thanks for joining this break. I've been excited about this one for a while and been working on planning it for many months. This is basically my 100th break special. It's really my 101st break. So we have 100 packs total, a few retail boxes here, a few hobby packs, and some junk wax. We got stuff from basically every era here, both baseball and football. And because this 100 break special is actually break number one, I decided to throw in kind of an extra bonus. So instead of 100 packs, it's 100 packs plus one bonus card, which is a slabbed um, vintage baseball card from 1962 that I think everyone will be excited to see. And somebody is going to win that tonight at the end of this break. All right. So kind of like I was saying to everybody that jumped in, what I'll do, I'm going to go down the list. I randomize the names in my channel. And what I'm going to do is take these dice, I'll roll them out and add up the numbers, and then we'll look at the spreadsheet and see what pack that person has won, and we'll rip that pack. And because each spot gets 5 packs, I think what I'll do is I'll just go kind of like one person, one spot at a time. So Brian will get pack number one, uh, his first pack, and then I'll move down to Scott and so on. All right. And then we'll work our way back up the list again. I gotta put a counter here. So this will kind of be my counter. So we're starting off at number one here. All right, everybody hear me okay? I hope I didn't accidentally mute myself here. Cool. There is no zero. If anybody has their does not have their microphone muted, if you could please do that, just so it doesn't interfere. I usually go through and mute people on my end if they're not hearing me or whatever. So try to keep these dice up here where you can see it. That's a good point, Tiffany. I hadn't thought about that. That is a very good point. Wow. Absent-minded professor here. What do we think, everybody? Is there a way way around that? I did not think that through at all. Yeah, I like that. That's a good idea. I think that's a good idea. Jeffrey, no. If a number, I'm gonna go into the spreadsheet and delete out the row, so that number would then be filled by another pack, if that makes sense. Then we would go down to like 99. Yeah. Yeah, I like the idea of if I happen to roll a 5, which is against the odds here. But if I happen to roll a 5, then I'll give the person the choice from spots 1 through 4, or actually 1 through 5. I think that's fair. Sorry, Tiffany, I didn't think that through at all. Thanks for asking that question in there. All right, let's start this thing. It's been long enough here. Let's go. Let's do it. So, Brian, this is gonna be your first pack. Here we go. Roll the dice, add them up, see what we get. And I dropped one already. Sorry about that. Got a nice shot of my room there in my pajama pants. There's the last one. All right. We have 22, 33, 44, pack 48. And pack 48 is 2025 Score a Treat. So, you know what? Let's clear this desk off. Clear it off for now. Don't have enough room. So our first Score a Treat pack coming right up here. Gotta make a little room. Here we go. All right, Brian. See what you get. Delete out that row. All right. Score a Treat. The kids are big fans of these. They are fun. See what we get. We get Jonathan Taylor. I'm gonna have some bad glare on here. Jonathan Taylor, J.J. McCarthy, and Savion Williams, rookie. So there you go, Brian. That's your first pack. All right, let's move on down the list. Next up is Scott. So Scott, here is yours. 16, 36, 46, 63, 75. 75 for Scott is 1990 Fleer. Alright, let me find the 1990 Fleer. Here it is. First junk wax off the board for Scott. Not gonna lie, I'm excited about ripping the junk wax. Loved this stuff when I was a kid. Check that out, Astros. It's got a little baseball quiz on the back. Astros sticker, Pete Harnish, Larry Anderson, Storm Davis. Ooh, man, these feel nice, too. They're in good shape. Melito Perez, Bob Guerin, Charlie Hayes, Bobby Witt, Sr., Gerald Perry. Human Dynamos, Kirby Puckett and Bo Jackson. That's pretty cool. Denny Walling, Andy Allenson, Juan Samuel, Mike Devereaux, Charlie O'Brien, and Luis De Los Santos. Nothing super exciting in there. Bo Jackson card was pretty neat. Alright, let's keep it going. Next up, Mr. Cruz. Flash. Flash and I go way back in other servers. A new member of Bob's. Appreciate you. 13, 28, 38, 50, 52. Pack 52 is 1988 Fleer. Sorry, the row is not wanting to delete. For some reason. Well, now this is just getting messy. Why won't it delete? I'm just going to delete it out of there for now. Alright, want to keep it going. 88 Fleer. Here you go, sir. 88 Fleer, one of my all-time favorite sets. Love these sticker cards. You got the White Sox and the Twins there. Sorry for the glare. Kurt Ford, Bill Madlock, Gary Lucas, Ruben Sierra, Scott Gereltz, Jose Canseco. It's a second year card, maybe third year. Sean Abner, Jeff Sellers, Gary Carter, Hall of Famer, Willie Randolph, Bob Kipper, Tim Laudner, Luis Agallo, Tom Candiotti, and Ron Robinson. Let's see if I can figure out that issue. With the row not wanting to delete. For some reason this one doesn't want to delete. There it goes. Alright, I got it. Sorry, I don't want this to go this slow. Alright, Alana is next. Alana. Here you go. That is 10, 13. That's a 6. 19. That's a 6 as well. 25, 32. 32, 32. 1988 Fleer. Again. And again, I'm having that same issue. Then it's not wanting to delete. I don't know. Alright. Not going to waste too much time here. I want this to be fun, and it's not fun if you're just sitting around. Dodgers and Indians. Classic Indians logo there. Rick Sutcliffe. Bill Schroeder, Marty Cleary, Ken Phelps, Harry Spillman, Lou Whitaker, Luis Salazar, Lee Lacy, Brad Havens, Dave Stewart, Tim Wallach, Bo Jackson. Nice crispy pack fresh 1988 Bo Jackson, Frank Williams, Jerry Brown, Greg Jeffries. Not sure how many of you are aware, but the Greg Jeffries was supposed to be like a huge he was like a huge prospect for some reason. And obviously it didn't work out for Mr. Jeffries. Alright, next up is Benjamin. Trying to roll these kind of where you can see them. Keep them in a reasonable spot here. A lot of low numbers here. 2, 4, 9, 16, 27. That is 1990 Topps Football. Here you go, Benjamin. Love the 1990 Topps Football. No, I am not going to eat the gum. As much as you probably would like me to. Here we go. We're going to start off with the 1,000 Yard Club Sterling Sharp. Look at that. Oh, man. That looks nice and beautiful. Sterling Sharp second year. We got an All-Pro Reggie White. A couple good ones to kick it off for Benjamin. Topps Football, man, it's just about hitting the Hall of Famers. The Reggie Whites, the Sterling Sharps, those are good. You're going to get a first-year Barry Sanders in here as well. There's a checklist. Paul Gruber, Mike Pryor, Mike Shad, Anthony Toney, great name. Robert Perryman, Perry Kemp, Darren Como, Gary Clark. He might be a Hall of Famer. Can't remember. Here we go. Jerry Rice and Andre Reed. That's a cool receiving leaders dual Hall of Famer card there. Jim Sweeney, Willie Broughton, Doug Smith, Seahawks team card. So that's a cool one. Love that football. Man, those cards take me back. Better days, better days. All right, next we have Nathan. Bigger numbers this time. 19, 36, 49, 50, 67. 67 is 6-7. Yeah. Another score treat. Here we go. 3 cards. Mangle the pack. I feel like I have like the jitters. This is so much fun. All right, Rashad White, Chris Olave, and the rookie is Walter Nolan. There's Nathan's first pack. Yet to have to open a box. Brian, your second spot. $18, $32, $35. That's a 9, $44, $57. $57 is 2025 Top Series 2 Hobby Pack. So first hobby pack. 2025 Top Series 2 to Brian. There it is. Good luck, sir. 9 hobby packs to go after this one. Looks like it's going to be all base. Get a Tigers card. Spencer Strider, Brandon Woodruff, Jose Tena, Brendan Rodgers, Randy Vasquez, Yasver Zuleta, Zach McKinstry, Tomoyuki Sagano, Lennon Sosa, Luke Weaver, Brandon Lockridge. Next to Brian. Hobby pack off the board. Unfortunately, nothing good in it. Ryan is next. Good luck, sir. We have 17, 34. That's a 6 for 40, 43, 45. Ironically, tomorrow I will be 45 years old. This is a 2024 Top Signature class. So I'm going to have to rip a box. Thank you, thank you. Here we go. First box about to be opened. Let's do this. There they are. I'll grab randomly from that pile for you, sir. All right, Ryan, here you go. These cards look real nice. All right, Marsh Falk. Sorry, trying to get the glare off there. Marsh Falk, Marcus Allen, Bernie Kosar, Jim Kelly, Will Levis. Oh, nice Lad McConkey rookie here. That's pretty. Odyssey. Malik Washington and Jalen McMillan. And we'll worry about sleeving up later. Got too many to go through unless it's numbered or auto. That Lad McConkey looked real nice though. So there's your first pack, Ryan. Andy is up next. Alright, we have 11, 24, 34, 48, 64. Pack 64 for Andy is 2025 Topps Series 2. So rip that box open. Yes, sir. Thank you for being patient. This is going to be a long break. Got a lot of management to do here tonight. Get all these packs out of here. Kind of throw them up here, like so. Grab one. All right, Andy. MJ Melendez, Nolan Gorman, Adam Kaufstein, Austin Wells, Jack Neely, Matthew Boyd, Trey Turner, Ramon Urias, Johan Duran, Alejandro Kirk. You get a nice little 1990 O'Neal Cruz there. Stars of the MLB, Paul Goldschmidt, Eduardo Rodriguez, and Jack Flaherty. There you go, Andy. Get all these stacks in order here. All right. I don't know why some of my rows won't delete out nice and easy. It's annoying. It's slowing everything down. Sorry about that, everybody. Something about it, just the functionality's not right on my phone or something. Alright, try to move along. Next up is Rob. Rob, you have a 9, that was a 9, 10, 29, 30, 35. 35 for Robert. That is Score a Treat. Going through the Score a Treats here quickly the first time around. Caleb Williams, Devontae Smith, and Armand Mimbu. All right, Joe. Joe from my hometown. Here you go, sir. Joe, 12, 24, 36, 55, 75. That is 2024 Bowman Hobby Pack. Find my hobby packs here. There it is there. All right, Joe. Best of luck to you, sir. Definitely hoping to see something out of one of these hobby packs. Maxwell Scherzer, Riley Green, Pete Crow Armstrong rookie, Michael Harris, Jackson Holiday Prospect Power Up, one of my favorite inserts. Colin Houck, Mac Horvath, Jose DePaula, and the Chrome are a first of Raylan Heredia, Roman Anthony. There you go, Joseph. Gonna make room for my stacks. Chad Betts is next. Mr. Betts. Or excuse me, Ryan. Ryan is next, and then Chad. Sorry about that. Alright, Ryan. Your second pack. We have 23, 38, 58, 72. 72 is 2025 Topps Holiday. That box up here. Ryan's making me open boxes tonight. First time through. Sorry, I know I'm a little off the camera. Again, different setup tonight. Don't mean to do that. You know what I think we'll have to do is randomize the ornament card. Another thing I didn't think about. And this one's not going to be in good shape. It's in here sideways. It's all funky. And it's a Jacob Wilson, so we'll randomize that off after the break. All right, Ryan. Again, thanks everybody for being patient with this. Never done anything like this before. Jace Young, rookie. Vlad Guerrero Jr., Bobby Witt, Spencer Strider, Sandy Alcantara, Luke Keschall, rookie. Corbin Burns, Luis Angel Acuna, rookie. Lawrence Butler, and you're going to have a Brooks Lee rookie card with the Santa hat on it. So that's Ryan's second pack. Now we'll move on to Chad. Here we go, Chad. Alright, 19, 32, 37, 56, 74. Chad, that is a 2025 Topps Chrome Hobby Pack. So Chad with the Hobby Pack. There it is there. Chadwick, best of luck to you, sir. Never forget when you hit me that Tarek Skubal auto. If I can repay you here. There's a refractor, and looks like that's going to be about it in here. So Teoscar Hernandez, Josh Lowe. The refractor is Jackson Merrill, Rookie Cup. and Josh Bell. So I believe we're 0 for 3 on the hobby packs. And that'll bring up Dylan. All right, Dylan, 15, 25, 33, 34, 51. 51 for Dylan. That is 2025 Topps Series 2. Grab one from up here. I do see possibly some color in here for Dylan. Yuri Perez, Marcus Semien, Sean Burke, Zach Gallen, Gustavo Campero, Pavin Smith, Joey Bart, Spencer Horwitz, Colorado Rockies, and we get a gold, bronze, whatever you call it, Josh Rojas, numbered to 2025. So we'll sleeve that one up, and then we get a Josh Rojas here as well. Is that a golden mirror? Am I tripping? I think that's a golden mirror. Manny Machado, Cal Raleigh, and Michael Mercado. Definitely feel the need to sleeve these up here, if you don't mind. That is a golden mirror card. And it's weird because it's Josh Rojas. The two cards that he hit are Josh Rojas. Nice. Pretty great pack for Dylan there. That's the first one of those I've ever hit. So Dylan's going to have at least an extra spot. All right, Steven. $16, $31, $42, $53, $73 for Steven. 73 is a 2025 Absolute retail pack. So yet another box to rip here, and it's the big one, so bear with me. The bonus pack here is obviously separate from the retail pack. I'm going to have to kind of rip this one open off camera just because I don't have a lot of room here. Stack these up over here as well. There we go. All right, Steven. Just kind of grab one. Jaden Higgins, nice and shiny, rookie card there. TJ Sanders, Cam Ward, purple, rookie card, nice. Travis Hunter, by Storm, rookie card. Chris Olave, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Chase Brown, and Kenneth Walker. Very nice pack for Steven there. I feel like we're hitting a rhythm now. Things are going a little bit better. Jeffrey is next. Good luck, Jeffrey. And we get 10, 25, 32, 35, 53. 53 is 2024 Bowman's Best University Hobby Pack. That is a football product. I'll probably just start from the top again. There's our hobby pack here. Surprised we've hit as many as we've hit the first time through. Alright, Ollie Gordon. DJ Uiagalelei. Fall from Grace. Refractor of Quentin Joyner. It's a nice looking card. Deion Burks. And Evan Stewart. There you go, Jeffrey. First pack. Tiffany. You're going to have back-to-back spots here. Alright, Tiffany. And we get 9, 26, 45, 64, 84. That is a score a treat. Surprised we've hit more hobby packs than we've hit of those 1988 Fleer. Patrick Mahomes, he does sports. Josh Downs, and the rookie is Jordan James. And then Tiffany will be up again. Oops, let me check my... Yep, alright. $12, $13, $27, $28, $36. 36 is 2023 Bowman Hobby. Just flying through the hobby packs. '23 Bowman Hobby. Alright, Tiffany, here you go. A little more exciting than a score a treat pack. Hopefully you can hit something here. Alright, Riley Green rookie. Silver Slugger Riley Green. Jose Ramirez, Joey Votto, Matt Olson, Levon Soto, Jackson Churio, a first of Kennedy Corona, and a first of Daniel Montesino. And then 2 base chrome, Frederick Ben Cosme and Ariel Almonte. Eric. Here you go, Eric. We get 10, 19. That's a 9 as well. 28. 47, 51. 2025 Topps Holiday. Alright, Eric, here you go. Christian Campbell, rookie. Augustin Ramirez, rookie. Cal Raleigh, Ian Happ, Willie Adames, Marcus Semien, Haesung Kim rookie, Blake Snell, Tarek Skubal, and a glitter card of Trey Turner as well for Eric. And Clayton will round us out here before we kind of reset back to the top. And we get 15, 28, 47, 62. 62 is 2025 score a treat. Alright, Clayton, here you go. First pack. I know the score treats are not super exciting, but hey, they are fun. Nick Chubb, Deshaun Watson. Rookie is Josh Simmons. So there we go. We've made it through one pack per spot. Back to the top. Make a little mark over here. After this spot is over, we will get rid of one die. All right, Brian, here you go, sir. All right, 17, 34, 43, 51, 69. That is Topps Holiday. Yordan Alvarez. Oh, that's, I have it backwards. This is the red back short print. Gave that away first. Jordan Westberg, Nick York, rookie. Spencer Schwellenbach, rookie. Trey Turner, Shea Langoliers, Leo Jimenez, rookie. Ezekiel Tovar, Dustin Harris, rookie. Shane Bieber. So that Yordan's pretty solid. Still maintain that Yordan is a Hall of Fame talent. If he could stay healthy. All right, Scott. I think we, let's see. Yes. Let's remove one of the die. 80 spots left. Here we go. All right, all low numbers. 3, 6, 10. That is a Topps Holiday as well. Jackson Jobe, rookie. Bo Bichette, Dansby Swanson, Helio Ramos, Tristan Cassis, Mick Abel, rookie. Dalton Rushing, rookie. Josh Smith, Shota, and a glitter rookie card of Spencer Schwellenbach. All right, Scott. All right, Flash, you're up again, sir. Here we go. And we get 14, 19, 28, 29. 29 is 1990 Topps Football. Yes, sir. Oh, but 1990 Topps football is so good. The design is so good. There we go. Kirk Loudermilk. Thane Gash. There's something about a card that's 35 years old coming out of a pack, and it's just crispy. Dwayne Woodruff, Eugene Robinson, Tim Rosenbaugh, Tony Casillas, Bobby Humphrey. 1,000-yard club of the other Bobby Humphrey. That's kind of cool. There were two. Bubby Brister, Vi Sikahema. There's an Andre Reed, a nice Andre Reed there. Hall of Famer. Luis Sharp, Stanley Morgan. Mike Munchak, Hall of Famer. Bert Grossman, Rich Moran. All right, Miss Thompson is up. $37, $39, $54. That is 1990 Topps football. This one has a nice gum stain on the back of it. That's cool. The 1,000-yard club cards are pretty glossy. There's a little bit of a stick to them. Gary Plummer, Ruben Davis, Ricky Reynolds, Ruben Rodriguez, Super Rookie of Troy Aikman. Hall of Fame rookie card there. Pretty neat. Rich Fenny, Flipper Anderson. The 1,000-yard club is Christian Okoye. Morton Anderson. Yeah, if everybody could mute their mics, please. Joe Nash, Wayne Walker, Al Toon, Keith Willis, Robert Awalt, Mike Dial, and Michael Carter. All right, Benjamin is next. There's 17, 20, 33. 33 is 1988 Fleer. We're going to start seeing these kind of fly off. Start to hit more. I had 13 packs of these. Mariner sticker there. Let's see. Oh, these are crispy too. Andy McGaffigan, Angel Salazar. We get Major League prospects, Jack Savage and Todd Simmons, a couple nobodies. Gino Petrali, Dave Magadan, Dwayne Buis, Juan Samuel, Mike Scott and Oral Hershiser, Joe McGrain, Bill Gullickson. Lots of pitchers here. Andy Van Slyke, probably one of my favorite players growing up. George Frazier, Dennis Rasmussen, Rick Leach, and Steve Balboni. So we got a few people that are 2 for 2 on the junk wax. Nathan is up. Nathan, you have 35, 54, 62. 62, 1991 score. That'll be over in this stack. Move this rack pack out of the way. 1991 score. There it is. Score had weird packaging back in the day. It's like a weird plastic, almost like garbage bag plastic. All right, Nathan, here you go. Tony Phillips, Mookie Wilson, Rick Parker, Scott Radinsky, John Moses, Steve Fry, Rance Mullenix, Junior Ortiz, Dave Smith, Steve Wilson, Jeff Musselman, Gerald Perry. There's your 1957 World Series Trivia 3D card, whatever you call them. Dave West, Brooke Jacoby, Chris Gwynn, and Gary Pettis. Not going to lie, not the greatest pack of junk wax I've ever seen there. No real notable players there, unfortunately. Brian. We have 14, 29, 41, 2025, Topps Series 2. So Brian, grab one out of this stack this time. Hayden Birdsong, Stephen Kwan, JT Realmuto, Bryce Teodoso, Ronaldo Lopez, Frankie Montas, Juan Yepez, Clark Schmidt, Ben Brown, Nick Pivetta, a 1990 rookie, Kumar Rocker, Pete Alonso is your stars of the MLB, Kyle Bradish, Andrew Montessario. There you go, Brian. Ryan. From Brian to Ryan. We get 16, that was an 8, 24, 36. 1989 score. 89 score. There it is. This going to Ryan. Kevin Mitchell would win the MVP the following season. Brett Butler, Pat Sheridan, Wallace Johnson. A year to remember, 1978. Bob Boone, Kevin Gross, Stan Javier, Pat Perry, Mike Davis, Dave LaPointe, Fred Tolliver, Jamie Quirk, Doug Jennings. A rookie, an Edgar Martinez rookie. Cameron Drew, Felix Furman. Nice crispy Edgar Martinez rookie there for Ryan. That's fun. A Hall of Fame rookie. Just because it's junk wax, don't mean it isn't fun. All right, Andy is next. There's 23, 24, 43. Score a treat. Only a few more of those left. Troy Franklin, Justin Fields, and Shedeur Sanders rookie. That's for Andy. All right, yeah, ripped those a lot when I was a kid too. A lot of them. Never hit that Edgar though. All right, that was Andy. Rob is next. There's that was 18, 26, 38, 49. 2024 top signature class. Again, this goes to Rob. right, Rich Gannon, Steve Young, Dan Fouts, Donovan McNabb, all quarterbacks. Then we get Chris Carter. Then we get a nice, what do you call it, like acetate C.J. Stroud, see-through card with some bad damage on it. It's unfortunate. Brandon Dorlus and Jaden Hicks. That was for Rob. Sorry about the damage on the back of that Stroud, Rob. Joe. There's 15, and 15 is 30, 49. 1988 Donruss. 88 Donruss for Joe. There it is. There's your puzzle piece. All right, Wally Joyner, Mickey Tettleton, Danny Tartable, Diamond King, Jeff Russell, Chuck Finley, Rob McClure, Lonnie Smith, Greg Cadaret, Alfredo Griffin, Steve Buechele, Frank White, Sean Abner, Ruben Sierra, Tim Wallach, Tony Phillips, and a Bo Jackson to finish it off. It's got a ding in the corner, unfortunately. There you go, Joe. All right, Ryan is up. 5, 8, 13, that's 13, 20, 33. 1989 Topps Football. First one of those. Going to Ryan. Start with the 1,000-yard club. Kurt Warner for the Seahawks. Michael Walter, Sean Jones, Vi Sikahema. A Redskins card. Greg Bell, Carl Ekern, Lars Tate, Thomas Sanders, a Mike Singletary All-Pro card. Marvin Allen, Dwayne Bickett, Billy Ray Smith, Michael Irvin rookie. Nice. Vesti Jackson, William Fuller. Been hitting a few junk wax rookies here. There you go, Ryan. Chadwick, you sir are next. 1838-52. That's a 1990 Fleer. Should be over here. Oh, we already ripped that, didn't we? We already ripped that one. I'm going to re-roll. Must not have deleted that one out. Sorry about that. Let me re-roll. 21, 25, 34. 34 is score a treat. Quinn Ewers rookie on the back there. Alex Anzalone, James Cook, and then your Quinn Ewers. That'll go to Chad. Dylan. 13, 26, 34 for Dylan. That is 1990 Topps Football. See a Bruce Smith on the back, Hall of Famer. Eric Allen, Hall of Famer. Marion Butts, Super Rookie of Dave Meggett. Scott Norwood, Dino Hackett, Mike Peel, Albert Bentley. There's a Bruce Smith. And the 1,000 Yard Club is also Hall of Famer Art Monk. Sorry, these are pretty sticky. Mark Robinson, Greg Lloyd, Donnell Wolford, JoJo Townsend, Ron Wolfley, Pepper Johnson, Lionel Manuel. That's Dylan. Find your stack. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me. I know this is taking forever. Steven is up. Alright, we have 6, 26, 33 for Steven. 2024 top signature class. Terry Bradshaw, Tom Brady, C.J. Stroud, Terrell Davis, Bryce Young, and then a nice chrome, Lawrence Taylor. That looks pretty. Thurman Thomas, Dylan Lube. Dylan Lube. There you go, Steven. Jeffrey. 20, 36, 54, 59. 2025 score a treat. Vince Young, Justin Jefferson. Rookie is Alec Io Manor. Not heard of that guy, I don't think. Alright, Jeffrey. Every time I say your name, it reminds me of the Fresh Prince. All right, moving along. Tiffany gonna be the next two spots. Next two packs, we got 23, 39, 54. That's a 1988 Fleer. Yeah, the Titans aren't very good. Angels sticker, Glenn Braggs, Paul Ossenmacher, Mike Campbell, Mike Krukow, Matt Noakes, Tony Gwynn, one of the GOATs, Cal Ripken. Nice little back-to-back Hall of Famers there. Mike Marshall, another Hall of Famer, Dennis Eckersley. Floyd Humans, Mark Gubiza. Your prospects are going to be Greg Myers and Greg Tabor. Edwin Correa, David Cohn, and Greg Minton. Next pack is also for Tiffany. There's 30, 49, 68. We might be above that now. We are above that. That's a re-roll. That's 23, 32, 42. 42 is 2024 Encore Hobby. So, football hobby pack for Tiffany here. There it is. Good luck. Hope to see something nice in here. Jalen Ramsey, Travis Etienne Jr., David Njoku, purple Amon-Ra St. Brown. That is numbered 54 out of 75. Very nice little hit there. Saquon Barkley, Team Pinnacle, and Devon A-Chain on the back. And then the rookie is Joe Alt. So a nice hit for Tiffany. Amon-Ra numbered to 75. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's real nice, Joe. Joe and I are Lions fans. Ooh, man, that's well centered. Ooh, that looks nice. So far, Dylan and Tiffany have hit a numbered card. Eric. There's 17, 35, 38. That's a score a treat. Only got one left now. Sam Darnold, Jordan Love, rookie is Kyle Williams. Clayton. There's 18, 19, 32. 32 is a 1988 Fleer. Angels and Cardinals stickers. Kent Colvey. Masters of the double play, Ozzie Smith and Ryan Sandberg. Nice Hall of Fame duo there. Jose Oquendo, Jerry Royster. Sid Bream, Kirby Puckett Hall of Famer. Guy Hoffman, Dwayne Ward. Jerry Gleaton, Ozzie Smith. Hall of Famer Joe Sambito, Pasquale Perez, John Farrell, Bob Dernier, and Bob James. So as far as junk wax packs goes, that was pretty solid. And go back up to the top now. And we are down to 60 packs, so I'm going to remove another die. We'll get rid of that ugly brown one. And that'll bring up Brian. It's the third time through. Brian. 11, 15, 29. Brian, that is a top Series 2. Alright, Jordan Hicks, Luis Peralta, Christian Javier, David Fry, Landon Knack, Kiter Montero rookie, Nolan Jones, Nick Gonzalez, Jake Eder, Kerry Carpenter, Summer Superstars, Francisco Lindor, Blake Snell, Stars of the MLB, Asturia Ruiz, James Outman. Squeaky chair. Scott. That's 40. Spot 40 is 2024 top signature class. stack these somewhere here. Kind of over here. There we go. Let's take that one. Kurt Warner, Peyton Manning, Adrian Peterson, Jason Kelsey, Joe Montana. This is a really nice looking Spencer Rattler rookie. I mean, that looks special to me. It's not numbered. Forgive me, I don't know everything. Yeah. Flash, I think getting more junk would be good for you. Bryce Young and Chris Abrams Drain. All right, Scott. We'll have to look into that Spencer Rattler. That looks pretty nice. I don't know if that could be like a case hit or something, or I'm just don't know what I'm talking about. All right, Flash. Let's see, we have 6 and 11. That's 17. That's spot 20. Spot 20 is, unfortunately, Top Series 2. That will end your run of junk wax. But maybe we'll pull you something nice. Chaz McCormick, Luke Raley, Michael Hellman, Dominic Fletcher, Grant Holman rookie, Brian Bello, Harrison Bader, Jared Jones, Texas Taters, Alexander Canario. We get a Shane McClanahan. What do you call that? Like a speckle? Some kind of foil? I can't keep it all straight in my head. It is not numbered, but it looks nice. Acuna, Josh Lowe, Roki Sasaki. Yeah, definitely some nice things in there. Alright, Alana's next. Alana 9, 20, 21. 21 is 2025 Top Series 2 as well. It's wild. You two have hit all the same packs. We'll take hers from over here. Jorge Polanco, Seth Johnson, rookie, Javier Assad, Christian Walker, Michael Kopech, Johnny DeLuca, Walter Pennington, rookie, Zach Penrod, Graham Ashcraft, Austin Hayes, OPS leaders Marcell Ozuna. Nice looking little insert there. George Springer is your stars of MLB. Lucas Giolito, Matt Wallner. Benjamin. 33-36. Benjamin 2025 Absolute Bonus Pack. So, Benjamin hits the bonus pack. Here it is. I believe it's one card. It might be an oversized card. I'm not sure. Not totally sure. It's thick. It is a patch card. So that is this is Benjamin, correct? Check my phone again. Michael Williams, rookie patch. Not from any specific game or event. If I can and get a sleeve out here for you. So there you go. Get yourself an extra spot in the drawing. Just double check, make sure that was Benjamin. And it was. Nathan. 27, 18, 9. That's 27, 13 is 40. 2025 Top Series 2. From over here. Good luck, Nathan. Aaron Nola. Blue Jays, Max Fried, Nick Forts, Austin Barnes, Jonathan Aranda, Sagano, Lennon Sosa, Merrill Kelly, Drew Waters, Shane Baz. That's weird. Usually there's an insert in front of. Nothing special. Jackson Jobe, Paul Goldschmidt, Thomas Sagesi, however you say that name. No, I don't think that was an SP. It had the same code. Nathan. All right, Brian. 1830 46 for Brian. 2024 Top Signature Class. John Riggins, Darrell Rivas, Dan Marino, Anthony Richardson, Brett Favre. Ooh, Isaac Bruce. 91 total touchdowns, numbered 9 out of 25. That looks nice. Look at that beauty. Nice hit. Adisa Isaac, Javon Bullard. Brian. Very nice hit, Brian. Low numbered. Hall of Famer, I believe. All right, Ryan. Moving along. 11, 13, that's 24, 44. 44 for Ryan. Absolute Retail Pack. Ryan, been hanging out with me here all night. See if I can hit something for you here. There's that Alec Ayo Manor card guy again. Nick Emenwari. Then we get a purple Brian Robinson Jr. Kirk Cousins, Draft Diamonds. Derrick Henry. Kyle Hamilton, Jake Ferguson, Tyreek Hill. Andy. 29 and 18 is 47. 2024 Top Signature Class. Take the top one. Take the top one for Andy here. Lawrence Taylor, Fred Taylor, Jason Witten, Thurman Thomas, J.J. Watt, Tom Brady and Drake May. Paramount pairings. Imagine if that was a dual auto. Steve Young and Ricky Pearsall. All right, Rob. 9, 16, 32. 2024 Top Signature Class. Take the bottom one this time. For Mr. Rob. Tim Brown, Rob Gronkowski, Eric Dickerson, Troy Aikman, Ray Lewis, and a Cooper DeJean rookie card, after image. Has a dent in it right there. Brendan Rice. Looks like some of these have some color that that I haven't noticed. Not numbered. Malik Neighbors. You all know I don't rip a lot of football. Joe. Joe's still hanging out here. That's 33.44 for Joe. 2025 Absolute Retail Pack. Brian Robinson, Ramondre Stevenson, Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, Theo Johnson, Draft Diamonds, Christian Benford, and the rookies, Benjamin Morrison and Kelvin Banks. Sorry, lots of glare on those, Joe. Ryan. 3/7/16. 1990 Topps Football. Only one more packs of the 1990 Topps Football. Thousand-Yard Club, Brian Blades. Mike Kofer, All-Pro, kicker. John Grimsley, Bill Bates, Eric Hill. Rookie of Carnell Lake. Jim Everett, Kevin Fagan, Vaughn Johnson. All-Pro, Chris Dolman. Fenny Spots Opening. Richard Johnson, Mark Clayton, Eugene Daniel. Draft pick of Chris Singleton. And Paul Scanzi. Ryan, you're getting a lot of junk wax. Chad. Saw Chad had popped in here for a couple minutes. Chad has 18, 15 is 33. 2024 Photogenic Hobby for Chad. There it is. Good luck, Chad. Deshaun Watson, Braylon Allen, rookie portraits for the Jets. Darius Davis, Drake London, and Kalijah Cansey. They sure look nice. Chad, Dylan, 721. That is 2025 Bowman Hobby. Where is it? There it is. Alright, Dylan. See if I can hit you something nice in the Bowman Hobby Pack. This is the last baseball hobby pack. Here's a first of Jesus Mate. Won't complain about that, I'm sure. Nick Kurtz. Sagano rookie. Jacob deGrom. Lazaro Montes, Greatness Loading, and an X-Fractor of Ashley Andujar. Those are not numbered, but they sure do look nice. Then we get a Chrome Nick Kurtz and a Braylon Payne in the back. That was a good pack. It's a very good pack. There you go, Dylan. Steven. 8, 12, 16. 1988 score. There it is. Nolan Ryan's on the back of it. Lloyd Mosby, Kevin Seitzer, Jim Rice, Hall of Famer, Marvell Wynn, Mike Davis, Chet Lemon. Great Moments in Baseball, 1956. That must be perfect game. Yeah, Larson Toss, perfect game. Lee Gutterman, Dave Henderson, Mark Salas, Paul Molitor, Hall of Famer, Mitch Webster, Walt Terrell, Joe Bover, Greg Booker, Phil Niekro, Hall of Famer, Mark Davidson, and Nolan Ryan. Good pack for Steven. Sorry about my squeaky chair. Jeffrey. 3 and 18's 21, 25. 2025 Topps Holiday. Grab the bottom one. Giancarlo Stanton, Adrian Del Castillo, Pete Alonso, Tyler Soderstrom, Jazz Chisholm, Jackson Holliday, Dylan Cease, Drew Thorpe, Paul Skeens, and a glitter Shea Langoliers. Next is back-to-back Tiffany. 9, 10, 27. 1988 Fleer. Oakland A's, Houston Astros stickers. Boston cards with Greenwell, Burks, and Benzinger on there. Ken Griffey, Fred Lynn, Larry Anderson, Mark Langston, Checklist, Jim Morrison, Jack Lazarco, Charlie Huff, Kelly Downs, Don Baylor, Gary Templeton, Wes Gardner, Terry Leach, Gary Ward. Next pack for Tiffany. That's 9/28/32. 1989 Topps football. I think you can hit a Barry Sanders out of these. For Photogenic, there was just the one hobby pack, Joe. We have the Signature series yet. 3 packs of that left. Roy Green, Scott Case, Wilbur Marshall, Simon Fletcher, Curtis Adams, Neil Anderson, Kelvin Bryant. 1,000-Yard Club is Bruce Hill. The Steelers team card, Reuben Mays. Ickey Woods rookie. What could have been, Ickey? Super Bowl card. Colts card. Webster Slaughter, Chris Miller, Rufus Porter. Eric. 23 and 6 is 29. That's a 2025 Topps Series 2 for Eric. Blake Snell, Isaac Collins, Matt McLean, Brian Reynolds, Jairo Iriarte, Ben Joyce, Kyle Isbell, Michael Conforto, Edgardo Enriquez, Mickey Moniak, and we get a Rainbow Foil Kiter Montero, Kumar Rocker rookie, Ezekiel Duran, and Jose Siriano. That was for Eric, and then the last one will be for Clayton before we move up to the top of the list yet again. So here we go, Clayton. 9/15/22. That's a 1988 Fleer. I just want to see a berry come out of one of those packs. Alright, here we go, Clayton. Mets and Brewers stickers. Carmen Castillo, Rafael Palmeiro, Jim Wynn, Pedro Guerrero, Cecil Cooper, Andres Thomas, Mike Boddicker, Jose Cruz, Harold Reynolds, Lee Tunnell, Walt Terrell, Mark Ryle, Pete O'Brien, Candy Maldonado, and Eric Plunk. Not a great pack there. Not a great pack there. Alright, back to the top. That'll bring up Brian. Actually, are we down to 40? Yep, we're down to 40. So we get rid of one more, and that gives us 21. 21 is a 2025 Topps Holiday. We know we're going to see at least a patch out of these. Oh, maybe not, maybe not. Maybe not. I don't think there's guarantees in the 2025. Xander Bogaerts, Adley Rutschman, Paul Skeens, Brent Rooker, Ben Rice, Grant McCrae, Walker Buehler, Fernando Tatis Jr., Colton Cowser, and the blue short print Walker Buehler glitter card. Scott is up next. 18 and 11 is 29. 2025 Absolute Retail Pack. There's the rookie Quinshon Judkins, rookie wave. Savion Williams. Derek Harmon. And then we're going to get our base veterans, Derrick Henry, Kyle Hamilton, Lamar Jackson, Jamar Chase, and David Montgomery. Judkins is a decent hit there. My old buddy Flash. 26. 26 is Topps Holiday. Hope I hit something for you here. Taylor Ward, Zebby Matthews, Chris Bryant, Corey Seager, O'Neal Cruz, Zach Gallen, Francisco Lindor, Zach Neto. Ooh, a red Hunter Green numbered to 5. Bang! Plus the glitter Kumar Rocker. That's real nice. Color match. Gotta say, I think there might be a print line. It's not in perfect condition, but wow. That's a real nice hit. Congratulations. Very, very nice hit. Let's show that again. It's a long night. I know. Not everybody wants to stare at it. Whew. I like that one a lot. It is quite sexy. Alright, Alana, you're up next. Spot 4. $20.25 Topps Holiday. Amazing. You two have hit the same pack every single time. Alright, Logan Gilbert, Moises Ballesteros, Drake Baldwin, rookie card, rookie of the year. Brenton Doyle, Cam Smith, rookie, James Wood, rookie, Connor Norby, rookie, Max Fried, Edgar Quero, rookie, and Redback, Zach Wheeler, short print. That was a nice pack. That's a good box of Topps Holiday, if I'm being honest. Benjamin, 19. 2024 Resurgence Hobby for Benjamin. There it is. Good luck, sir. Emmett Smith, Jim Kelly, Jonathan Ogden, Jason Taylor, refractor of Joe Montana, another Joe Montana, conductors, Mike Sainristil rookie card. As a Michigan fan, gotta say, love that card. And Kalen Bullock. Nathan, 16 and 925. 2025 Absolute Retail Pack. Giant Potential shows Jackson Dart and Cam Scadaboo on there. Rookie trio. That's a fun one. Kenneth Grant rookie and Ty Robinson rookie. David Njoku, Patrick Mahomes, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Devontae Smith, Joe Mixon. That was Nathan. Brian is next. 927. Top Series 2. All right, Brian. Bo Bichette. Kansas City, Kyle McCann, Luke Weaver, Jackson Jobe, rookie, Austin Hedges, Nick Castellanos, Logan Driscoll, rookie, Ozzie Albies, Jonah Bride, pretty cool, Bobby Witt and George Brett insert here. Freddie Freeman, stars of the MLB, Shota Imanaga, Jake Myers. Ryan, from Brian to Ryan, 28, 1988 Fleer. Blue Jays and Expos. Collect those Expos stuff. Those are fun. Todd Worrell, Calvin Schiraldi, Brian Smith, Brian Dorsett, Scott Sanderson, Dave LaPointe, Steve Sachs, Chris Bosio, Charlie Pulio, Bill Ripken with the number 3 on the bottom of his bat there. Bill Doran, Bill Wilkinson, John Tudor, Dave Bergman, Daryl Miller. Ryan, your stack's getting tall, sir. Nope, not on that one. Not on that year. No FF. Andy, 12 and 11 is 23. That'll be a 1989 Topps football. Yeah, I used to have the saw cut version of that card. Sold that one. Alright. Whose pack was this again? This is Andy. Mike Rozier, Jerry Gray, Eugene Robinson, Ken O'Brien, JT Smith, Danny Stubbs. Scoring leaders, Mike Kofer and Scott Norwood, Tim McKyer, David Grant, Anthony Carter, John Kidd, Pat Leahy, Jim Sco, Mark Collins, Cornelius Bennett, All-Pro, and Ricky Jackson. Rob, number 20. 1990 Bowman. Bowman baseball. For Rob. There it is. Nice wax pack. The gum stuck to the cards. Gotta love it. Got to love it. Alright, Marty Barrett, Tim Burke, Julio Franco, Harold Reynolds, Dwight Smith, Kevin Blankenship, Tom Browning. We get one of these fun ones. That shows Don Mattingly there. What was that, 51 Bowman? Sign up for the sweepstakes there. Tony Gwynn, nice Tony Gwynn. Gary Sheffield, Bill Doran, Walt Terrell, Fred Lynn, Jose De Leon, Phil Bradley. That's for Rob. Joe, spot 32. That's too high. We'll roll again. Spot 29, 1988 Fleer. Ugly old White Sox logo there. Steve Kiefer, Pat Clements, Mike Dunn, Jeff Reardon, Tom Henke, All-Star. Checklist, John Cerruti, Jamie Quirk, Bill Dawley, Jim Rice, Hall of Famer. Jeff Reed, Don Robinson, Greg Maddux, second year Greg Maddux, Greg Walker, and Matt Young. Ryan, 16. 1989 Topps Football. Johnny Hector, John Booty, Ed Too Tall Jones, Hall of Famer, Reggie Roby, Art Monk, Hall of Famer, Kurt Warner, Freeman McNeil, 1,000 Yard Club, John Stevens, 49ers team card, Jim Arnold, Scott Studwell, Ray Alexander, Chargers team card, Gene Atkins, Roger Vick, John Elway. Ryan, you've done well on the so-called junk wax tonight. Chad, 15. $20.25 Absolute Retail Pack. Rookie Wave, Luther Burden. And then a base rookie, Luther Burden. Tyler Warren. Jamar Chase, David Montgomery, Tyrone Tracy, Jerry Jeudy, Xavier Legette. Dylan, 26. 1990 Donruss Rack Pack. I was excited about this one. Here we go. Value pack from back in the day. Rob Deere, Brian Meyer, Juan Berenguer, Mike Maddox, Oral Hershiser, Mark Guthrie, Glenn Allen Hill, Dan Gladden, Ken Daly, Chet Lemon, Howard Johnson, Dwayne Ward, Ron Oster, Mark Gubaza, Les Lancaster, Von Hayes, and your puzzle card. Next puzzle card. Terry Pendleton, Rob Murphy, Guillermo Hernandez, Franklin Stubbs, Nelson Liriano, Corey Snyder, Mike Boddicker, Howard Johnson, Mike Schmidt. There's your first Hall of Famer. John Smoltz, another one. Craig Biggio, another Hall of Famer. Roberto Kelly, Billy Hatcher, Gary Ward, Roy Smith, Von Hayes. Ken Caminiti, Luis Polonia, Marty Clary, Gary Ward, Wally Backman, Todd Froworth, Jerome Walton, Ivan Calderon, Frank Tanana, Don Carmen, Mike Felder, Scott Bankhead, Bobby Thigpen, Don Slott, Jack Morris, Hall of Famer, and Ron Darling. Whew. I wonder how many cards I've read off tonight. Steven. 21. Topps Holiday. Zach DeCenzo, Geraldo Perdomo, Salvi Perez, Yusei Kikuchi, Marcelo Mayer rookie, Brooks Lee rookie, Austin Hayes, Thomas Sajesi, William Contreras, and the blue foil glitter Zach Gallen. For Steven, I love those. By the way, those blue foil holiday cards look so good. Jeffrey. Spot 7. Absolute Retail Pack. By Storm, Trey Harris, Jordan Birch, Shamari DK, Kenneth Walker, Chase Brown, Bryce Young, Ray McLeod, Puka Nacua. Tiffany back to back here. Spot 3. 1988 Fleer. Starting to finally get down on these ones. There we go, a Tigers one. As you know, I love the Tigers. Bob Brower, Kevin Mitchell, Kurt Young, Keith Comstock, Todd Benzinger, Barry Lyons, Don Mattingly, John Cangelosi, Keith Atherton, Steve Jeltz, Greg Swindell, Nick Asaski, Manny Lee, Bob Nepper, Steve Lyons. And Tiffany's next pack, spot 12, Topps Series 2. Starting to make a dent in these 100 packs finally. JT Ginn, Jason Foley, Fernando Tatis, Seth Halverson, Johnny DeLuca, Walter Pennington, Mason Miller, David Bednar, Porter Hodge, Framber Valdez, 1990 Trey Turner All-Star card, Roki Sasaki, rookie card, Adam Duvall, and Gary Sanchez. Eric. That's going to be too high. 11 and 3, 14. That is not too high. That is a 2024 Top Signature Class pack for Eric. Edgerrin James, Eli Manning, Brian Dawkins, Richard Sherman, Hines Ward, nice looking Steve Young, Gridiron Ambassadors, Rich Gannon, and Jalen Wright. Clayton. I think 22 is going to be too high. And it is. We'll re-roll. 25 is too high. 31's way too high. 23 is too high. Sorry. Here we go. I might just have to roll one. We don't. There we go. Spot 13. 88 Fleer. It's going to get annoying with these 88 Fleers. towards the end here. We only have 2 more left after this pack. Tigers and Braves. Kurt Stillwell. Steve Buechele, Jesse Orosco, Mike Witt, Rick Shue, Jesse Barfield, Rick Manning, Dan Pasqua, Bobby Bonilla, Gene Larkin, All-Star Team, Matt Noakes, Checklist, Garth Iorg, Steve Farr, Jack Clark. Alright, back to the top. We got Brian. 20 left. This is the last time through. Alright, Brian, here you go. You rolled 14. That's Top Series 2. Carlos Rodon, Tobias Meyer, Shane Bieber, Dodgers card, Garrett Crochet, Juan Soto, Luis Angel Acuna, Trent Grisham, AJ Smith-Shawver, Nick Martinez, Roki Sasaki, Summer Superstars. I like those. Got a nice little foil on them. Make them look nice. Adley Rutschman, Miguel Andujar, Gavin Lux. Scott. Spot 10. $19.89 Topps Football. Come on, Barry Sanders. It'd be amazing. It's been hanging out there. 1,000-Yard Club Gary Anderson, Bill Brooks, Marion Barber, James Brooks, All-Pro, Joey Browner, Pete Holohan, Isaac Holt, Jamie Morris rookie, Roy Green, Chris Chandler, Marcus Allen, Simon Fletcher, Lorenzo Hampton, Jim Kelly, Hall of Famer, Kelvin Bryant, Doug Flutie. Doug Flutie's a fun one. Alright, Scott, there you are, sir. If I can find your stack. There it is. Alright, let's see if you get the score treat. Here you go. Spot 15. 1990 Topps Football. The last one of those. Come on, Barry Sanders. Anything Barry Sanders is fun. Mark Bavaro, Robert Drummond, Martin Mayhew, Courtney Hall rookie, Neil Anderson, draft pick of Keith McCants, Steve Walsh, 1,000-Yard Club Mark Clayton, Vance Johnson, Vinny Testaverde, Jason Phillips, Neil Smith, Tim McGee, Charles Mann, Dave Krieg, Steve Brown, Johnny Holland. Not your best pack, but that Hunter Green out of 5 still hanging out there. Alright, Alana. Spot 13. 2025 Topps Series 2. Take the last one from here. Glad you're happy. Appreciate you hanging out. Excited to show that that card. See who wins it. Lucas Ursag, Valente Belozo, Alex Cobb, Johan Rojas, Kirby Yates, Brendan Eisert, Christian Walker, Michael Kopech, DJ LeMahieu, Leo Jimenez, Tristan McKenzie. Also not a short print there. Jose Altuve, Taylor Walls, Stuart Baroa. So one of those not so great base packs for Alana there. Finish her up her night. Benjamin. Spot 4. Score a treat. TJ Hawkinson, Matt Ariza, Jack Beck. Nathan, spot 13, 1991 Studio Baseball. Been looking forward to opening this one. Now, 1991, this was state-of-the-art packaging. As in, don't let the kids get into it. Look at these. These are awesome. 1991. John Olerud, Bob Ojeda, Lee Smith, Hall of Famer, Ryan Sandberg, Hall of Famer, Nolan Ryan, Hall of Famer, Kurt Schilling, should be a Hall of Famer, John Smiley, Jeff Treadway, Tim Wallach, Ed Whitson, and a puzzle card. That's a fun pack. I like that a lot. I hope you all have enjoyed this close to as much as I have. I know that it's a long night. Brian. Spot 17. We don't have that many left. We don't have 20 left. Spot 2. 2024 top signature class for Brian. Still got one hobby pack hanging out here. Alright, Bo Jackson, Randy Moss, Aaron Donald, John Elway, Mike Vick, Eric Dickerson, 96 total touchdowns, Dylan Johnson, and Cam Little just kicked a 68-yard field goal. Incredible. And Ryan. Spot 8. 1987 tops. There it is. Maybe the best or most highly regarded of the junk wax we had tonight. Ryan has been our junk wax king tonight. Spring Fever Baseball. Al Newman, Chet Lemon, Jeff Reed, Mike Witt, Willie Randolph, Jerry Hairston, Nolan Ryan. We've seen 4 or 5 Nolan Ryan cards tonight. Andy Allenson, Dave Lopes, Jim Presley, Dave Smith, Tom Seaver, Hall of Famer as well. Gerald Perry, Shawan Dunston, Pat Perry, Joe Sambito, and Tim Hewlett. Andy. We're getting down there now. There's only 12 packs left. 2, 3, 4, 5. 10, 11, 12. Spot 3, 1990 score. Herm Winningham, Ron Karkovice, Kevin Bass, 1985 AL MVP, Steve Hosey first round pick. Show us that Frank Thomas. Mike Pagliarulo, Pascual Perez, Curtis Wilkerson, Mark Grace, Barry Larkin Hall of Famer, Bobby Bonilla, Willie Randolph, Dave Stewart, Randy Johnson Hall of Famer, Kevin Blankenship rookie, Jeff Fisher rookie, Randy Kutcher. Rob. Someone's got to hit the number 1. Number 1 is that last hobby pack. 7 is not a hobby pack. That is a 1988 Fleer for Rob. Wonder how many people are going to be like, dude, Paul, I'm never joining one of your breaks again. What's with all this crappy Fleer? Blue Jays and Expos, Mike Jackson, Scott Bales, Dave Parker Hall of Famer, Juan Beniquez, Ty Gainey, Bill Long, Dave Martinez, Greg Brock, Joe Bover, Jerry Reed, Mark Wazinger, Darrell Evans, one of my favorite players when I was a kid, Eric Schau, Rene Gonzalez, Mike Devereaux. Ten packs left. Spot 9. This is for Joe. This is a Topps Series 2 for Joe. Brendan Rodgers, Randy Vasquez, Yasver Zuleta, Zach McKinstry, Pirates, Jonathan Cannon, Nestor Cortez, Kevin Alcantara rookie, Jesse Winker, Kyle Manzardo, Chris Bryant, and yet again just a base pack, Kevin Alcantara rookie, Josh Smith, Cardinals team card. Nine packs left. Ryan. Spot 1. There it is. Ryan gets the hobby pack. This is 2024 Topps Chrome Cosmic Football. Good luck, Ryan. Been waiting for this one. Let's see if it's worth the wait. Luke Kuechly, Johnny Wilson, the Stars. That looks nice. It's not numbered. Galaxy Greats, John Elway. That's not going to be numbered. And a Tyler Newbin. So, nothing numbered, but that's a pretty card. Couple pretty ones in there. Chad. I gotta delete that out. Been a long night, huh? We're looking at 8 spots. Gonna roll a few times here. We got spot 5. That's top series 2 for Chadwick. Got a nice variety to finish it off. Victor Scott, Spencer Bivens, Wyatt Langford, Alex Bregman, Juan Soto, Luis Angel Acuna, Kirby Yates, Brandon Isert, Angel Shavili, Dean Kramer, Bailey Falter, O'Neill Cruz, Junior Caminero, New York Mets. Base pack. Seven packs left. Dylan. Spot 3. Top Series 2. Oswaldo Cabrera, Noel V. Marte, Alexis Diaz, Edmundo Sosa, Mason Miller, John Singleton, Victor Robles, Billy Cook, Nick York, Brian Ramos. Then we get one of these flashy cards here. Sparkly cards. Nice, bro. The Royals. Junior Caminero Stars, Jason Dominguez, and Kansas City Royals. Six packs left. Steven. Spot 4. 1989 Topps Football. Come on, Barry Sanders. Dino Hackett, Ernest Biner, Jackie Slater, Hall of Famer, Mike Kofer, Dave Krieg, Perry Kemp, Stanley Morgan. 1,000-Yard Club is Eddie Brown, a Lions team card, Steve Berline, Bruce Matthews, Hall of Famer, Gary Cobb, Mark Clayton, Keith Ferguson, Bears team card, Mike Tomczak. Oh my gosh, this has been so much fun. Jeffrey. 5 spots left. See if I can roll something 1 through 5. 1. It's Top Series 2. The last one of those. Gleyber Torres, Kumar Rocker, Jorge Mateo, Willie Adames, Brendan Donovan, Troy Taylor, Alec Thomas, Alec Marsh, Andre Palante, Brandon Lockridge, 1990 Nolan Arenado All-Star card, Trey Turner, Stars of the MLB, Darren Baker, Michael Massey. Four packs left. Tiffany is up twice. She's going to get 2 of them. Might be a minute here. Roll something to 4. There's 4. That's Topps Holiday. Aaron Judge, Ketel Marte, Royce Lewis, Ceddanne Rafaela, Luis Arias, Yandy Diaz, Yamamoto, Teoscar Hernandez, Zach Veen, and base glitter of Reese Hines. 3 spots left, and spot number 1 is 1988 Fleer. Tiffany's last pack. A's and Astros, Wade Roden, Donnie Hill, Franklin Stubbs. All-star righties, Brett Saberhagen, Mike Witt, and Jack Morris. Hall of Famer on there. David Palmer, Larry Sheets, Billy Hatcher, Ray Quinones, Mark Grace, Darren Jackson, prospects card. Mark Grace, pretty decent there. Dan Petrie, Johnny Ray, Jeff Russell, Jose Uribe, Terry Steinbach, and Joey Cora. Tiffany got a few of those 1988 packs. All right, 2 left. Eric is next. Got to roll a 1 or a 2. How about 1 through 10 will be for spot 1, which is this one. 11 through 20 will be for that one. I hope that's fair enough for everybody so I don't have to roll 50 times. Alright, 1 through 10 for the absolute, 11 through 20. And it's a 19. So, Eric gets the signature class. Jim McMahon, Drew Brees, Emmett Smith, Jordan Love, Joe Green, Jared Wiley. These chrome ones are really nice. Jason Witten and DJ James. And last but not least, Clayton Wells. Close us out. Josh Jacobs, Jonathan Taylor, Kenneth Walker, Chase Brown, Jake Ferguson, Cam Ward, rookie, Storm, by Storm, Trey Amos, rookie, and Jalen Milroe, rookie. Ooh, we made it. We made it. So here's what we're going to do. I am going to show the bonus card for the giveaway momentarily. And then I will go into my channel after I show this off and get off for the night. And I'll take a picture of it and put it in the channel as well. But here is what is up for giveaway. You ready? I'm ready. I'm excited to give this card away. Maybe you've heard of this player. I don't know. Anybody ever heard of Mickey Mantle before? What do you think? Does that sound fun? I hope you're interested in a Mickey Mantle. 1962 post-serial Mickey Mantle. Authentic, of course. It's been authentic. I love that they put evidence of trimming on there. But there you go. A legit Mickey Mantle card. Never cheap, of course. Excited to give this away. So yeah. I'm going to hop into my channel here momentarily. We'll put together the giveaway. We'll put together all the spots. Looks like Dylan, Tiffany, Benjamin, Brian, and Flash. Flash, apologize. I don't know how to pronounce your first name, sir. And I don't want to slaughter it. Each of you will get one extra spot. So, thanks so much for being a part of this journey. And just giving me something to do. You know, I don't make a ton of money. I make a few bucks here and there doing this. A lot of times I break even. Sometimes I lose money. I just like to have fun with cards, man. And this was a lot of fun. maybe for my 200th break, we can think of something that won't take 3 hours to do. But appreciate you all, honestly, really do. Thanks a lot for joining this break. Um, I'll be in my channel momentarily to set up the giveaway and find out who wins this amazing Mickey Mantle. But again, thanks everybody so much. Have a great night.